Well, good morning, everybody. CR&E Morning Brew. Today is March 16th, 2023. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Can you guys hear me okay? Let's see. Good morning, Bernard. Hey, Daryl. Great show last night. You're a very generous young man there. Thomas, the post-war train guy. Good morning. Joe Rader, good morning. Joe's fixing breakfast. Joe, what are we having today? Just doing our best. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Good morning. Train Freak, good morning. Hey, Robert. My buddy Robert Sacco. How you doing, man? Trackside Mike, good morning. Hey, Wigwag. Steven, how you doing? I'm assuming I sound okay. Nobody's telling me they can't hear me so far. Nikki. Yeah, I happened to catch a comment you made last night about maybe you'll get your layout clean and maybe a video will be coming out. Don't worry about cleaning the layout. Just get us a video, man. If you're like me, it'll never be clean. You move it from this spot to that spot. Clean enough. Honest to God, the train's been running around for an hour while I was getting this stuff ready. Turn the camera on, and there you go. Let's see here. Bernard, I said, Rick's Railroad. Good morning. So you got that fascia pretty much done, huh? With the plaster? Congrats, Daryl, on 10,000 subs. Sorry I missed the show last night. I'm still working on my father-in-law stuff. Okay. Shoot me an email. Shoot me a text or something later, Robert. Yeah, geez, Daryl, it looks like you had like, I don't know, 1.6 thousand views on that thing. On the show last night. That's crazy, man. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Alrighty, you right back. Where you going? You just got here. Else I miss. Ray Bertelsson. Morning, my friend. Okay, kicking back through the beginning here. Who got the cookie this morning? Thomas, I think I saw, was first. Right? Hey, Mr. Guerrero. How's it going? Yep. Thomas was first one in. There you go. Back to the bottom. Miss any comments that were pertinent? Put them back up there because H&X Express model and scale trains. Good morning to you. Chris, model train aficionado. Good morning. Did you ever say what he's making for breakfast? I ain't feeling that great this morning, man. I feel kind of crummy. I don't know why. I didn't sleep too good last night. Hey, Jimmy. Jim Tedesco. What's up, buddy? Good morning. I'm not sure I didn't miss anybody here. Trade Freak saying thanks for the shout out. Hey, Fred. Morning, Fred. Haven't seen anything from you lately, Fred. I mean, they're not getting your notifications or you've been busy doing other things. And there's my buddy Anthony. Good morning, Anthony. Georgia Sunbelt for you. Drinking some pecan coffee. This stuff's amazing. Amazing. Ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. Sounds good. Smell it from here. DWM Trains. Good morning, guy. Good morning to you. He says good morning to me and everybody. Yeah, Fred, I'll tell you what, man, I've been going through it too. Honestly, who's pulled me out of it is some of you guys and watching some of your stuff. But really, Daryl. Daryl finally got some motivation to work on his layout. And there's been times him and I'll go up here on StreamYards and we'll show each other what we're working on and get opinions and stuff. It's just easier than taking photos and stuff and trying to send them through the phone. Or FaceTiming and stuff. So we'll do that once in a while, and he just really kind of got me motivated here. Okay. Cool, Anthony. I'll pass that on along to my son. He is on a plane heading home from Hungary. They had a layover in Ireland, and I talked to him about was it 5:30 or something this morning, and we're getting ready to board a plane to leave Ireland, and headed for Baltimore. In Baltimore, they'll land at the airbase in Fort Campbell. So that's exciting. He should be back home. He said about 1800 tonight, and excited for that. Probably sometime next week he'll be able to come home. We'll have a 9-day leave, so we're probably, within the next 5 to 7 days we'll be seeing him. I haven't seen him since July, other than FaceTiming, and we'll talk to him, of course, stuff like that, but it's not the same. So we're gonna be doing like a all-in-one holiday, kind of Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, all the big ones you missed. Yeah, that's exciting too. But he's coming back though, right? He's not just visiting. He's coming back to a new post. I think he told me. Still painting my orange switcher this evening. Just noticed a painted glass on the inside. Oh boy. Oh boy. We can't trust you with anything there. Hurry. Oh, hey Lee. Yeah. I plead the fifth. I don't know. You don't kiss and tell too much. A little bit, but you don't kiss and tell. He's pretty good like that. Oh my! Thank you so much. You're so kind. You have to do that. It's so cool how the different communities kind of intertwine too. Because I don't watch just trains, and Daryl's somebody who says it all the time. I'm a watcher of YouTube. Even before I got on YouTube with content and stuff, I just like watching different stuff. Lately, I've been really into. I think I've told you before, the grass cutting, tree trimming, power washing, driveways, things like that. Just some odd reason, I just find it relaxing. Yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Dave Curley Express. There's a lot of Daves last night on that stream. It's kind of funny. Connecting with nature. Oh yeah, there you are. Connecting with nature. Good morning. Blew right by you in the chat. Sorry about that. But yeah, so between my wife and my sisters, we're going to okay, Curly. We're going to be doing just some of the different foods for the holidays. Of course, everybody has Christmas gifts for him that he didn't get, because he wasn't here. So he'll get to open some gifts and that. And So, I mean, we're not going to decorate and put a tree or nothing up like that. We took all that down. But just to kind of give him a little taste of what he missed, a lot of his favorite foods around those holidays. But already he did get to go to Budapest quite a bit. In the 9 months he was probably there a good four times maybe for like 4-day weekends and stuff. So, in fact, he was on the way a couple weeks ago. They were going, and some guys got in trouble, and my kid and a couple other guys were on the train headed there, so they had to turn around when they got to Budapest and come back. So he wasn't too happy about that, but there's a couple of guys got in trouble like with the Hungarian authorities too, so they're not coming back right away. They have to take care of that first. Those guys. All right, I think I said hi to everybody. So yeah, that's what's going on here. I'm working on the layout. I keep saying I really need to do a layout update. It's been wow. Thanks, Mike. So this was much replay last night and this morning. Need more coffee, great community. Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Me and my coffee. Anybody that has seen the mini me's from Bernard and Mini Prince, that was my. Let's hold a coffee cup. David T. Get yourself a Crooked Dave, and you can have me drinking coffee on your layout. How's that sound? One of these days, I actually get it painted up so I can put some on there. I got a whole bunch of mini Prince stuff I have to get painted, and I probably won't. I'll probably paint them up as I do scenes that I want to add them to. I agree. Anyone who doesn't drink coffee can't be trusted. I don't understand. Turn up, say, sir, I'm still waiting for the train to run on the second one. Yeah, me too. Look, I finally got a little motivation to do a couple of scenes around here, so you'll see that whenever I do finally put up an update. But I don't know if I have the motivation to really start laying all that track and everything. Besides thinking I'm going to get with Jason and stuff here, I might be doing a little bit of tweaking on the second level. I'm kind of kicking the double main line around. I don't know. We'll see. I like what I have, but we'll see. I mess with Hungarian cops. Big no-no. They normally shoot first. Yeah. Well, I don't think they were too crazy about us being over there anyways. I'm not crazy about the whole NATO thing. Hungary. I remember when my kid first got over there, they were in Romania. Some of his 101st was in Romania the whole time. His group got sent over to Hungary. Jim. That's funny, buddy. Yeah, see, I agree, Anthony. He's a rarity, I guess. Yep, I know, Thomas. Don't worry, I'm going to tell everybody. But thank you for reminding everyone. It's awesome. Jim is on tonight. Short line Thursday. Every Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Where the hell was I going with that story? Oh, from what he was saying, what they charge per soldier for like their food service or whatever for our guys is like triple the amount in Hungary than it was in Romania. He said rumor is that they just didn't want us there, so they try to keep it expensive so we don't send as many guys there. How much that's true, I don't know. But he said he got the impression that the government themselves didn't really want us there. Thomas, you just ain't right, man. Just ain't right. Yeah, we'll give Jim a pass. Jim's a good guy. He's good people. I met Jim a couple times. Well, let's see here. Let me let me switch to one camera. All right, well, you guys have seen that. Let me see what the hell's going on with these damn train cars. I decided to be the schmuck that uncoupled here. I added a couple more cars this morning. I think that might have been my problem. I don't know. I just work here. Maybe. See if that was the problem or not. You guys think I'm lying. I really don't have that many issues with these damn trains. I feel like it's every time I turn the camera on, I have an issue with the trains. Who's on, who's off? Pulled out all my CSX grain cars. Somebody was asking, a few weeks ago, I can't remember who it was now, to see like a unit train. So, thanks, Daryl. You're banished. Get out. I'm blocking you. Blocking you. Done with you already. Yeah, man. Only 8 likes. Sorry, I'm just not on today. Well, that's cool. I like those AC6000s. I think they've pretty much retired most of them, haven't they? I think so. I don't know. I could be wrong. But man, Joe, you ain't lying. At least when you're making a video and they do that, you can edit it out. When you're live, they just really don't like it. Refills, or you run them, and when somebody looks at them, it derails. Yeah. No, they've been running around all morning while I've been getting things ready and trying to set up this other camera. I switched the camera out. I think my camera stand fell over the other day, and I think it messed up the camera inside because it smashed right on the floor. It didn't break on the outside, but I think it rattled something not so inside. It's just a cheap Amazon camera. Maybe let them run, then turn the camera on. Yeah, man. They've been running all morning, I'm telling you. Hey, real artist. Knock, knock. Anyone home? Yeah, we're here. We're here, man. Come on in. Grab a cup of Joe. Grab a cup of Joe. Or whatever you drink. You don't have to drink coffee. Although I never get that whole energy drink thing. I don't know. Just was never my thing. I never really cared for them. Now, that's something there. Those hit my gut, and then I'm not too far off. I got to be near the restroom. I get those energy drinks in me. Same thing with like pop. When I used to drink pop, like Mountain Dew would do me in, man. Oh God, that is like an instant laxative for me. Keeping on a track. I'm trying. I love that corn logo, man. I wish that because I don't know if it's a copyright somebody has or whatever, like in the model train world, but I'm surprised, like with all the different runs that Scale Trains has had, that unless I missed it, I have not seen them run that logo. But of course, if they ever do, it'll be a rivet counter because I only buy the operator with the cars unless I really want something that badly. Yeah, I used to like Mountain Dew. I used to like the Diet Sunkist. I used to drink a lot of that when I drank coffee. Yeah, some coffee does that to me too, Mike. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Get to drinking some more water. I drink way too much coffee. All right, so that's what I've been working on, guys, right there. Mally's Chocolates. It's a staple here in Cleveland. Now, the actual industry buildings itself aren't prototypical, but the silos are done like that. These are their colors, pink and green. The building's not 100% prototypical either, none of it. But that's what I've been working on. One of the things I've been working on. So I get a better shot of the train here. But yeah, I love those Grain Express cars. Love them. I wish Scale Trains would make them. These are them LBFs or LFB, some kind of odd name I never heard of before. Some of those are. There's an Athearn or two in there as well. Yeah. No, but it'd be awesome if I could ever make that happen. Let's see if these guys derail again. It was those couple right there. They uncoupled. Bastards. I like coffee in my coffee. Yeah. Thanks, Jim. So actually, this morning I couldn't sleep. I don't know if it's excitement for my kid coming home or what, but you can't really see it really well. But I put the decals above the truck doors. One says shipping, one says receiving. I did the white stripes for the car parking. There are yellow stripes on the ground for the truck and trailer docks. That girl's still around. Like, yeah, man, I buy those ads all the time. I love that, especially their covered hoppers. I love their covered hoppers. Yeah, that's how this is, man. Their factory has this little building here in the front with the FedEx truck and the Trans Am. That is also a like a store you can go in, and then they have like outlet stores all around the city, and I don't know where else. I know it's big here in Cleveland. These silos in their factory, you can see it right off the freeway after you go Interstate 480, just south of town. So it'll be like southwest. I think it's actually Cleveland, but it's like between like Parma and Brook Park. Um, the cities of Parma and Brook Park. But you can see these silos because the cocoa, milk, and sugar are facing the highway on the silos. And is that what those are? Well, that's what they are, LBF. Some of those. I think I have four. Four of those Grain Express are from them. They're really nice. They're pretty detailed and stuff, too. Um, thanks, Daryl. Yeah, thanks, Mike. She did. This is what I was waiting for. I had a lot of this scene done, and she's just so busy with work and everything. She was finally able to print these out on her Cricut. I think it's called Cricut. These are actually done in vinyl, the Mally's chocolates, and the cocoa, milk, and sugar. She did the ones on my grain silos as well, the Crooked River and Eastern. Now the fun part was these are all individual letters. So tell me that wasn't a pain in the neck. But she tells me she could probably do them like all as like on a like one sheet that I would be able to like peel the whole sheet off at one time. So I was like, maybe next time let's do it that way. But I think it came out okay. I got it pretty straight and everything. And then the silos are the Walther's Plastic Pellet Company. I only used 3 of the silos. The other silo I got here, I just painted up for just a basic silo, and I'll probably put that just at some industry, around the layout. They're really cool silos, man. I really like that. Oh no, who woke up there? Was Digger? Hey, hi Digger Evans. I get to talking and I forget to Yep, you can still do that, Artie. Thanks, Jason. That's that fence I showed. Um, on the one on track Tuesday I did. I built that fence. I built a fence replicating that fence. It's made out of chicken wire, really, and then wedding tool. If you go back through, yeah, I got lucky. I don't know how I did it. I kind of measured up from that pink line there. Tried to measure up like where each letter was going to be, and so I got like the bottom of where I wanted it all. It came out pretty close, pretty close. The sign down here was the same way, the little pink sign on the brick building. Um, the chocolates, I messed a couple of letters up, got them a little goofed up, like, but they're good for now. My wife said she'll print me another. This is Mally's chocolates with chocolates underneath it, but it's written in a different font, and it's the letters were really thin. So when I tried to pull them off, they got a little goofy. But not bad overall. Clear transfer vinyl. Okay. And this was just a sheet that was of this chocolate brown color. I don't know anything about it, but I'll mention it to the wife. Maybe hopefully she knows what you're talking about. But again, it just made it a little more tedious, especially this because when she printed these out, the cocoa, milk, and sugar, they were horizontal, so I had to try to line letters up north and south like that. My OCD is killing me on one of these silos, and it's just going to stay that way because I'm afraid of messing it up if I pull it off. So, will you ruin a good pair of nylons? I'm a security fence using fine fishnet pantyhose or the material used for veils. Yeah, it's the wedding. I call it wedding veil material. It's wedding tool. I think it's called tool. Tulle, maybe. I don't know. I got it at Michael's or Hobby Lobby or one of them damn places. I couldn't find silver at the time. You could get it in silver, even like a glittery color too, if you want. I ended up getting mine in white, and I painted it gray. Did a little weathering on it, but yeah, that's what I've been up to over there. Maybe I could turn this little camera. Really nothing going on over here though. I have it all out, but I've been working on the end of the peninsula. Let me change cameras. Yeah. So in here where this paper is, I'm going to cut a piece of masonite because I want to make that all like concrete because I'm putting a concrete plan in there. And then roughly where that blue tape is where the tracks, there's a double track that runs in there for the tape or for the cement plant. But I had it all set up so I know how to fit it in there, and I took it all down to do this. So there's really not much to show right now, but I'll show that in a video. Built some of the buildings down there, the two to the left, anyways, closest to us. Walther's buildings. Tinkering around with some stuff. The one down at the far end I already had built. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. Working on building some buildings, background buildings and stuff. I built the whole It's kind of hard to show. I can't really show it. Um, but that's all. Now you got to deal with my ugly mug. Showed you all the pretty stuff. Oh, geez. Thanks, Daryl. That was totally my pleasure. You did not have to do that, but thank you. I enjoyed the show. It was a fun show. It was a great giveaway. Very generous. Um, Anxious to see who officially wins all these things, these different gift cards and everything. And then that grand prize was crazy generous. And if the guy that looks like won it preliminarily, um, he offered to gift it to me, which is crazy to me. If it turns out that he's the one that actually won when Daryl's actually done going through everything and verifying everything, that was just so amazing. Either way, just there was a couple guys who were just like, yeah, if I win it, I'm going to gift it to somebody or put it back in to be redrawn or whatever. Um, and because it was HO scale, a couple of the guys I think were N scale, and then. All right, Daryl. Have a good day, man. Maybe I'll talk to you later or something. So we'll see. But it was awesome. Here's the other silo. I just built that one to build it. Just painted that with like some safety rails. I did the pink ones I did with white. And no matter how hard I try, I can't get rid of those damn seams. My kid, my daughter, she knows I'm doing my show every Thursday. Yeah, I think it was a -9. So, again, if it is the case that Mike from Putnam Junction won it, he is N scale, I believe, and he models the European railroads. So he's like, said to give it to me. So we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed that he won from. But anyways, yeah, that might be about hers. Who knows? Yeah, these are nice silos, man, and the piping that comes with them. There's just so much piping. It's a nice kit, it really is. And the nice thing is you don't have to build all four of them. You can split. It comes with a base that's got 4 of the round circles on it and a platform. You could break that up, and like I broke this platform up into just the 3 of them. So that little single platform I'll probably use for this, or not. I don't have to. There's a little concrete platform. Yard work, yuck. Supposed to be like 60 here though, 58 or 60 today. All the snow we got in the last couple of days is supposed to melt. That's supposed to get crummy again tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day, for the parade. Today would have been a great day to have a parade, Tomorrow is going to be colder. I think rain too. Give me some of that Waller's piping kits. Got a lot of Waller's. That extra needed detail. Yeah. Although I'm going to tell you what, the kits I've been putting together have come with a lot of stuff, man. The one background building I did is I can't think of the name of it now. Hang on, I might as well go grab it. Damn it. I'll just show you. Huh. Oh, the ladder fell off. So one of them is the River City Textiles. Um, this one here. So painted that up, put that all together. I haven't weathered anything like that yet. Can't really see over that. But it actually came with the small base here for it, but it also had the big base, like as if it was a whole building, and like a whole roof came with it. So there's some extra parts there. No extra walls or anything, but it had like a couple extra doors here, like the roll-up doors, just some stuff like that. I was pretty surprised. I think I was missing this little piece of handrail right here. It was on the back of these steps, but I stole that from the plastic pellet company. So I ended up with extra in there, so I ended up using one there from that. And then I built this one. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Hey, Zach. What's going on, buddy? No, man, there's nothing. Everything's so expensive, man. Even like I picked up a couple of box cars, 50-foot blue boxes, and I was able to get to make an offer, and I bought two of them. I ended up getting them for 14 a piece, and you had free shipping. So it was really about $30 for two blue box cars, 50-footers. Which that's even rare. I've been looking for, and they were undecorated. I was looking for some undecorated hoppers and covered hoppers, and it's just nothing good, man. Nothing that's cheap. Anyways, these are kits I found like at shows and that I've had for a while. I finally decided to put together. This is that fireproof transfer, storage and transfer. The thing with this thing is kind of an older looking kit with the older doors. He just had these two little old platforms here, and old wooden doors and that. So it reminded me of something that would have been like, on an old dock or something. You know what I mean? And a modern. So I tried to modernize it a little bit. That's a way to hold it. So I had some pike stuff doors. So I put some. I had some brick sheeting, brick stuff. So I built the dock all the way across. Actually, I might extend it longer because I can only really get one train car to fit that dock. So I put the modern doors in. I bricked the little window panes. They were like this here. They're above the doors. I bricked these windows because I figured if you're going to have, workers and tow motors and everything like that on the dock, you're not going to want to take a chance of windows getting broken out and, pallets of stuff falling over into the windows. So I don't know. In my mind, it just made sense to brick those in. So I did that. So just to try to modernize it a little bit. I mean, all the old windows are all the old looking curved windows. It's not going to modernize all of that, Joe, I got to get in on that, man. I keep forgetting when it's on. It's on Wednesday nights, I think. And I don't know what I'm doing on Wednesdays. That I always miss that show. How does that work? Like, do they just show stuff and you just start typing in numbers to bid on it? They say go ahead and bid, kind of like the numbers game, like when you're trying to win a prize type thing. I'm never going on there. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Jim. Tigger, appreciate it, man. Yeah, already, it's like, and I don't understand. People start bidding so early on stuff, and then they run the price way up, and there's still 4 or 5 days left on it. It's like, what are you doing? See what my daughter wants, man. Oh, man, some other car. God damn it. All right. Always something. Let's see. Items have a number. You type in the number. If you are first, it's yours. So is it just while they're showing it, or do they show everything and then they say, okay, go ahead and like I'm starting now, and then you go like the numbers game? Because I watched one and they were just kind of going through and showing what they have. That was up for bid. Do you put the number in then, or do you wait till they're done showing all the product and then? Yeah, well, yeah. Hobby shops haven't found great deals. Not too many, and then the trade shows you get some. So while they're showing it is when you put the number in. Okay. Hey Brian. If I could only quit my job, I could finally get my railroad going. Well, would you have money to do it? No. You have time. You kind of need time and money. Maybe you have money in savings for it. I don't know. Yeah. Cleaning the train house walls. Okay. Well, you have a great day as well. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate that. As soon as you see the number, you type. All right. Shipping costs. Yeah. Well, people want crazy shipping. I've actually found some decent prices on stuff. When you add the shipping in, it's like, well, I know I add it in when I account for something when I'm buying. I add the shipping in because is it still a good deal once you add in the shipping? I don't know. I mean, everybody you got to pay the shipping. It just is what it is. But hey, Sladen, firefighter, storm chaser, how are you? Um, yes, I mean you don't have a choice. You have to pay it, or you don't buy it. I mean, but if you want it, you have to do that. But it's the fees, the tax and the fees and stuff, man, as well on eBay. So, like, for instance, those box cars I bought, um, I don't think it was too bad. $28 for two box cars. It ended up being a little bit over 30 because it was free shipping. So that's another reason why to me, it was a good deal. If I had shipping in, then it would have been another probably $5 a box car. And to me, that's not worth it for an old blue box car. It's new, used stock. You know what I mean? It's everything's in there. All the wheels and trucks and everything are still in that little envelope that they used to pack it in. So I mean, as far as that goes, it's new, really. But you know what I mean. But I had to add all that cost in. Okay, Lee. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Yeah, wow. One of the first ever train show, but won a contract to disassemble an airplane at a hall for 34 hours. Windshield time and disassemble. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Got to make the money. Yeah, Zach, no doubt. Oh, no doubt. Snow and accidents everywhere. Well, true. That's true. But sometimes people just charge a shipping rate. Like it'll say, $15 for the product, but then they want 13, 14, 10, whatever to ship it. And I get it, it's shipping. It just was what it but you're right. Like railroad enthusiasts, there's times where I see something that's like a really awesome price. I'm like, man, that's great. But then I look at the shipping costs and it's double what I'm paying for the item. And then eBay adds their crap in. And then of course tax now, you gotta pay tax on everything. You know, God forbid the government don't get their money. more money to send to Ukraine. Um, yeah, yeah. It's on the same time as Daryl's show. That's why I'm always late to Daryl's show. Oh, okay. So it comes out at 8. Yeah, I mean you're not wrong, but look, a lot of times I'll start on eBay if I'm looking for something. I'll at least start there to see if it's even out there. Type in XYZ whatever, and see if it's even a thing. Like I was looking for, say, like an office building. Just type in HO scale office buildings. See what pops up on eBay. Yeah, U.S. mail is definitely not the cheapest. Sometimes it is still, but and again, it does kind of depend on where you're mailing stuff to or whatever. But um, it was crazy when I sold all that stuff last month or month before. Um, I was doing everything I could to try to find cheap shipping prices so I didn't have to kill people on shipping. Because sometimes that just literally kills the deal. 'Cause I don't think I was selling my stuff for that bad of a price. I was trying to keep it reasonable because I'm not using it. So I'm not making any money on it by it sitting in a box. So I might as well sell it at a reasonable price. I'm not giving it away. But there's some guys were like, shipping's killing the deal. So a couple guys, just to make the deal, I offered to pay part of the shipping, just because I wanted to move it. I wanted to get it out, get it gone. It's taking up space. I needed the money for other things. So, okay, 8 o'clock. Yeah. Selling for $5. Shipping is more than five to the buyer. Yeah, and it's nothing you can really do about it unless you eat the shipping. But do you really want to do that? I mean, it's wham, wham, wham. What are you gonna do? It's just you know. Yep, 9 a.m. Eastern, my friend. Every Thursday. You were Bachman ECC local and after I boost for 50 and 10 shipping. Yeah, that's a great deal. Especially if it all ran and everything. And nothing was wrong with it. Some people don't realize what they have, or they realize what they have and they're just like reasonable about it, and they're just, you know what I mean? It's just what it is. And they don't try to, like me with that stuff I was selling. I wanted to move it. There's no reason for me to keep it. I wasn't using it. It was in my way. I was trying to clean up down here and make a couple pennies while doing it. So in my mind, it was worth it to me to eat a little bit on the price of things to move it. I mean, I didn't get raped. Believe me, I knew what I had. I wasn't gonna give it away. I think I had two well cars left, and one guy that bought a bunch of well cars came back to me and said, "Hey, I want to buy two. I had four left. You want to buy two of the four I had left for a certain price?" I was like, "Okay, that's cool." I said, "How about take the other two for half the price?" So I gave him two for like, I think I was selling them for like $12. So I said, "Take these other two for $5 each, or don't. You didn't have to, but if you want to, take these two with those other two and just call it done." And then that was done. That was the last things I had to sell. And to me, it was worth it to just do that. But here again, the guy had already bought a bunch of stuff. I hadn't packed. He goes, hey, if you haven't packed that stuff up yet, because then this way it didn't cost either one of us any more in shipping. So, because I had kind of split the shipping with him, because it was a big box of stuff, you know. So, yeah, it was U.S. priority around 11 to 12 by the time you add extra insurance. Nah, man, U.S. priority now for like a medium box is like $16. The small boxes are almost between 8 and 9. Big ones are like 15 something, I think. At least here. Maybe in Arkansas they're cheaper. I don't know. I'm talking about I'm talking about the post office. Oh yeah, you are too. Okay. Not like FedEx or UPS or anything. I still find that they're more expensive, I think. Well, that's cool, man. You have to do a video or something if you haven't already. And let's see what you got, Zach. What's going on? How you doing? I have no idea how to say your name. Focus. Nick Fim. I don't know what. Sorry. But hello. Good morning. I'm a first new 3-rail 60-rail king, but no tender. So now NHOS and no scale. Geez, I need a bigger building. Yeah. That's just it too, Fred. Sometimes if you wait a seller out, unfortunately, maybe that's what happened to you because it was on there for a while and nobody bought it. You get to a point where you're just like, okay, you know, I either keep it and just whatever, try to sell it again at a later date, depending on how bad you want to sell it, or you work out an agreement or a deal and move it. So these were 48-foot well cars and 48-foot containers that I wasn't using anymore. And I just had them sitting there collecting dust. They were, all used, nothing rivet counter quality. It was all old, Walters blue box type stuff, good condition, just like any of that old stuff. You're missing a handrail or something here or there, step, that kind of thing. But just because they're the old kits, So I accounted for that in the pricing. I made sure that was known. Showed extra pictures of anything that people wanted to see and just stuff like that, I don't know about all the eBay sellers. Well, I didn't sell on eBay. I sold mostly on Facebook groups because then you don't have those damn fees. Well, PayPal too, though. Like, some guys would send me their stuff. Like, I take PayPal when I sell stuff, and some guys would send me. You could print out shipping labels through PayPal, if I'm not mistaken. It's a little cheaper than if you print it out through the post office directly. But then they get you with their taxes and fees and all that shit. Just like eBay does. Posting about my weathering on Instagram. Okay. Yeah. I haven't been on Instagram in a while. I don't know if a lot of these guys go on Instagram or not. Most of us are mostly YouTube guys. Hey, Container Man Roy. How you doing there, buddy? Randall Allison. How are you? Good morning. Syracuse Row Fanning Productions. Good morning. I'm way behind in the chat. Conrail locomotives. I don't have any Conrail locomotives. Well, I have the one that's a CSX patch. That's a scale trains, C39-8. That was, I don't know, whatever they sold those for, $2.25, $2.50 when I bought it, somewhere in that range. The river counter was sound and everything. Everything else is CSX up there. Jesse. See, I had just one Conrail sitting up there, but that's actually a CSX locomotive. Loaded $5 each week, yeah. I've done that. A lot of times they're going to list on the different Facebook cell groups. And you got to be careful there too, because people like to screw you over. So you always got to sell with the goods and services. Now, Robert Sacco kind of got into some trouble. I don't say trouble, but had a situation with, even though he did goods and services, he did a video on that, just buyer beware kind of thing, or seller beware. Yeah, man, sorry. Yeah. Now, I wish I'd have thought of it too. It would have been so much easier than listing all that stuff and splitting it all up and sending it here, sending it there. I didn't do too bad. I was able to sell it all through about, had 6 buyers, I think. I was able to sell it all to 6 different people, which was nice. But yeah, I wish I would have thought about it. I've seen guys where they've done like a YouTube video saying, "Hey, I got this stuff for sale. Send me an email or whatever if you're interested." More turbines? What damn turbines are they going to do? These things must be more popular than I think they are. I have no interest in them, but I'm not like a Union Pacific guy. Yeah, they don't like if you like that flat rate shipping. I think you have to do the flat rate shipping. I've used those boxes and I've covered the box like in a brown paper, like people package shit in, like when you get from Lombard or Scale Trains, they put that brown paper in there, and I've like covered the whole box in that on the outside, and then put my labels and stuff on there. But just because I couldn't find a box to fit, I had so many boxes just sitting around here because at one point in time I was selling a lot of stuff, kind of buying and selling, and I had a lot of stuff back a while ago when I first tore down the old layout. I sold a lot of stuff off, and then so I had all these boxes just laying around because I I needed boxes. So I finally got rid of all those damn boxes because they were just in the way. I didn't have room for them all, and I was just junking everything up. All right, I got to call my daughter back, so I'm going to have to end this show. She got some issue with her car. So I apologize, but I got to take care of this. So All right, so hit up Container Man if you're selling any kind of well cars or and well cars. I don't know if he needs containers or not, but well cars anyways. Wait, are you selling stuff, Anthony? Helping a friend sell lots of bathroom blue box diesels, some custom painted blue box cars. Well, I'd be interested in some of those cars. Any of those undecorated, Anthony? Covered hoppers or 50-foot box cars I might be interested in. I'll text you. Especially if they're undecorated. Yeah, she has a pretty new car. It's not that. Something to do with her tags. And her emissions test. You don't want containers. You got enough containers. Well, you do those printed out containers, I think, don't you? Like out of cardstock, not cardstock, but like that heavy printer stock. All right, I gotta go, guys. I'm so sorry, man. Thank you guys for coming in. Check Jim out tonight at 6 p.m. Short line Thursday, and I will talk to you later. I'm so sorry to cut it off so short. All right, bye for now.